Hello everybody, and welcome back to another Deep Oger review. I know it's been a while since I've done one of these. I know. Trust me, I'm working on getting some more videos out. But whatever, you're here to see a review, not listen to me ramble about the YouTube channel. Anyway, today we're going to be taking a look at the brand new Transformers Legacy Dragstrip, the deluxe class Decepticon of Legacy Wave 1, and the first component of Menasor. Finally, a hopefully good combiner. We'll see how that all turns out. But I'm really loving this guy. This guy is my favorite out of Legacy so far. Keep in mind I only have Bulkhead and him, but nonetheless, I really love this guy. He's definitely one of the best modern deluxes. Easily within the past 4 years, he is definitely one of the best in my opinion. But enough rambling, let's get into this guy's accessories. So for Dragstrip's accessories, we have these double sniper pistol looking things and a very nice black plastic cast in it, or cast in a nice black plastic and then painted over with a pretty metallic purple right there. If the camera would focus, thank you. But they do look very good. Sadly, they are not Blush compatible. Those little ports are just way too small to hold any of the effects. I know, it sucks. It sucks to see the Blushes go, but they were fun while they lasted. But as you can tell from all of the promotional images, they do just plug in, and it doesn't really matter because you have ports on each side of either gun. So then I would like it to be the second handle over he can hold, but it's not like that. He has to hold the first handle, and it doesn't look bad, it just looks really weird. I wish they did something like they did with, why isn't my camera focusing? Dear Lord. I just wish they had done something like they did with Siege Jetfire, which it's a deluxe. I didn't expect that, but in a perfect world, this handle would have been collapsible, or this handle would have been collapsible, or like maybe there would be a handle in the middle of each two, and when you combine them, it would make one whole handle, kind of like Siege barricades, shoulder-mounted guns. But yeah, that's pretty much it for accessories. Clearly, you can have him holding the weapons separately, which in my opinion looks a lot better. He can get a lot more poses out of that. But overall, I still love the look of this guy. Absolutely slick, fantastic. But I don't know why I zoomed out, because let's get into his detail. So, taking a look at his beautiful head sculpt, you can see that silver just really pops for the faceplate and for the engine in his chest. I love that. You can see a little bit of a metallic sheen for the visor, purple for his ears and forehead, and then red for the rest of the helmet. All the way around. Very good looking head sculpt. One thing I don't like about him, and one thing that doesn't make him very G1 accurate, is the front of the car is basically just hanging off his shoulders. And I don't really like that. Not a big fan of the look. That was one of my main complaints when it came to this figure, but I don't know, you can kind of move him around, experiment with it a little bit. I like him just straight, because that's the best way to have him in my opinion. But moving over, you can see you have the double wheels right there. Very good. Red line. All of this guy is casted in this kind of lemony yellow here, and this mustard yellow for the cab on the chest. More mustard yellow right there, Decepticon symbol halved in half right there. More red stripes, but that's obviously more for car mode. Then all that detail, red stripes continuing down. Tire on his ankle, shin, foreleg, I don't know. Very nice mechanical detail throughout though. That's why I like his colors, because they really allow the sculpt to pop out a little bit more than they usually would. Very, very good lines right there. Spoiler feet, and, you know, that nice silver chrome for the engine back there. Or the engine, I don't know, which one is the engine? The chest or the back of the legs? You tell me. Now for articulation, you do just have a mushroom peg joint in there, so all you can get is side to side. A very incredibly small amount of down, just because the hinge for transformation. Arm can go out about that far, down about that far. Full 360 does kind of run into the spoil or the front of the car right there, but if you move it out of the way and finesse it a little bit, it works. Bicep swivel, single jointed elbow, but goes up way past 90. Waist swivel. Sadly, there's nothing at the wrist. I wish there was, but oh well. Nice waist swivel. Leg can kick up about that far. Back about that far. Beautiful spread. Thigh swivel. Knee. Bend in about that far. Ankle about that far. There's an ugly gap when you do the pivot, but the foot can go down and not really go up, but obviously the downwards movement is for transformation. But for comparison, here he is next to the Transformers Studio Series 86 Hot Rod and the Transformers Studio Series Bumblebee Movie Dropkick. Car Dropkick. Here he is next to the Transformers Earthrise / Studio Series 86 Starscream and the Transformers Legacy Bulkhead, and these guys do look pretty good next to each other. I just wish Bulkhead was more Bulkhead and not G1, you know? And last but not least, here he is next to some 6-inch figures, the Marvel Legends Modular Iron Man, and my custom MF Doom. And that's pretty much it for his robot mode. I really love this. I really, really love this guy. Of course, the head not being able to move up is a big gripe, but other than that, that's pretty much the only problem I have with this. But we'll get more into that in our closing thoughts. For now, let's just get right into this guy's transformation. For the car mode, I really, really dig this. This is solid. It has no gaps in it. It's beautiful. The only complaint is that on mine, the spoiler refuses to line up in a straight line. I don't know why. I'm doing everything correctly. I don't understand why it's still crooked. I mean, you could kind of see that the legs are a little off-centered, but nowhere near as bad as the spoiler. I don't know why it's only the spoiler that is the problem. Also, you can see some of that mustard yellow has seeped onto the end of the spoiler, and it looks like dirt or shit. Either one, it looks bad. But for more of the car mode details, you can see the complete engine back there. Weapon storage just on the side. Obviously, you take that off. It's a very nice, very simple, yet involved transformation. His head is kind of just right there, and it is hollow in the back, which I thought would bug me a lot more than it does, but what the fuck, why does it annoy people? I don't know. One very minor complaint is because of the different paints, there's different hue to the Decepticon symbol, and because they're on different parts, it doesn't line up. Like, it's like a puzzle that it wasn't cut quite right, you know? So, it doesn't look the best, but it's not bad. I really wish that the red lines had continued from up here Down here you can even see the sculpting for the lines right here. It would have been easy to follow. It would just help me with the overall presentation of the figure. But I do love the lines back here, and it doesn't roll as well as I thought it would. The front tires on both sides don't roll pretty much at all, and the back tires are kind of choosy when they want to roll. But overall, I really love the look of this thing. I really love this sports car mode, and it is fairly long. Here's Studio Series 86 Cup without an arm for comparison. He's about still pretty much as tall as Cup in car mode. So, wow, it is a pretty big sports car. I really dig the look of this. But without further ado, I'll get into my final thoughts. Overall, for my final thoughts, I really love this guy. He's going up there, definitely in my top 10 favorite Transformers, and definitely, hopefully stays in the top 10 of this year. Really love the colors, really love the paint apps. I mean, I have my complaints with the design, like the spoilers just being there by his head, but that's pretty much all I have to complain about, and no upward movement on the head, which sucks, yeah, but really, you're not going to see it. It's not going to bother you. I don't know why people really care that much. Even if it does bother you, you can fill it in with a piece of paper or something. It's not that bad. It's not that bad. This transformation is very intuitive and very easy to understand. I mean, that was just the second time I ever transformed this guy on camera, but still very involved yet simple. I love those type of transformations, and I love the end result of this transformation. Very beautiful, nice, long, hot dog looking sports car. Mustard yellow all the way. I love this figure. If you get him, definitely, if you find him, definitely get him. That's what I was trying to say. There's no real issue with this guy. I've never heard, or I haven't heard of somebody having QC issues yet, or anything like that, but still, guy's amazing. I love his weapons too. If you guys like this video, like it, comment, share, subscribe. Of course, subscribe if you're new to the channel, and thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed this review, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace!